Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Danny, and I am back. You might have been wondering where I've been. I'm going to tell you a little bit of that on the video today, but really on today's video, I'm going to share 5 things that rich people do that you don't, and how you can start doing them today, right now, no delay. We're going to talk all about them, and make sure you stay all the way until the end of the video, because I'm also going to give you a bonus tip that you'll only hear right here on this video. Let's rock and roll. All right, you guys, so tip number 1 on what rich people do that you don't. But first, you might be wondering, where the heck have I been? It's been a few months since we've released a video here on YouTube, and I'm going to tell you the brief story right now, and then I'm going to save the full story for another full video. So, as you may have known if you've been following the channel, I was really fed up with California, and I've been talking about moving for a long time for a lot of different reasons that you could check out here on the channel. I've got a bunch of videos all about California and my issues with the state. And so finally, I decided to take my family and get the heck out of California and move to Texas, you guys. I know I talked a lot about Texas, a lot about Florida, Tennessee, and other states. I even did a video all about the different reasons to move to different states, the pros and cons of each one. Well, we decided on Texas, suburb of Dallas, actually, where we moved to. And so during the move, we took a little pause on YouTube, but I am back, and you can look forward to getting a lot of cool content coming your way every single week. So that's the gist of it. I will give you the full story on another video, but today, let's go ahead and dive right back into that first tip on what rich people do that you don't. And I'm going to tell you a little story about this. A few years ago, I was doing really well in my business. We were making a lot of money. That's top line revenue. But what I found was that at the end of the day, the profit or the bottom line revenue just wasn't there. And so I went on a little mission to try to figure out what was going on. And that led me to a book called Profit First by Mike Michalowicz. Now, you guys, this little book changed my life, and I'm going to tell you why. I read the book. It opened up my eyes to the fact that it's really not about top line revenue. See, I won't say it's easy, but it's not that hard to make a lot of top line revenue. You could spend a lot of money on advertising and marketing, hire a bunch of people, and you can make a lot of top line revenue. But it's not about that if you want to be rich. What it's about is what you keep at the end of the day, or what is in your bank account. And so that, my friends, is what Profit First is all about. It's an entire system about how you can keep more money and not just make more money. At the end of the day, I also hired a Profit First professional, CPA, that helps us with our taxes and our business and our advice and everything in between. And I will give you that reference down below. I've actually interviewed her here on the channel. You could check out that video. The link is down below. But Profit First, you guys, if you get nothing else from this video, read the book Profit First and incorporate that system into your business and into your personal life. You'll thank me later. You guys, you've probably heard all about this, but the next tip on what rich people do that you probably don't is they have a side hustle. And today I'm just going to give you a little teaser, because coming up in the next few weeks, I'm going to have a whole video devoted to all kinds of different side hustles that you can have in 2022 that you could start today. But for now, here's what I want you to know. Having a side hustle, whether you have a full-time job or whether you own a business, is a great way to diversify your revenue stream and to have multiple streams of income coming in. So for me, hey, I'm the perfect example. This YouTube channel, our podcast that we're starting, these are all side hustles in addition to my regular revenue of my real estate team, my other companies that I have, my real estate investments, and all of those things. I guess you could call any of those things side hustles. But what I want you to do for now, until that video comes out, is think about something that you're passionate about. Think about a hobby that you have. And I guarantee you that with any hobby, with any passion, with anything creative that you do outside of your normal gig, you can probably find a way to turn that into a side hustle and make some money and have an additional revenue stream coming out of that. My fellow Americans, no, just kidding, but I got the American flag right there, so I had to say it. Anyway, guys, my next tip on 5 things that rich people do that you don't is they invest in themselves. Let me tell you what I'm talking about. So many people call me and will say, hey, Danny, I have $1,000 a month. What should I buy? What should I invest in? What kind of marketing should I pay for? My first answer is always a question, and that is, What are you currently doing to invest in yourself? After all, it's the American way. So what are you doing to invest right now in yourself? And what I'm talking about is educational courses. These don't have to be formal. You could be learning right here on YouTube University, listening to podcasts and doing stuff like that. But I'm talking about going to events, going to conferences in your industry, learning from other people who have already achieved the type of success that you want to achieve, and investing in things like that. As a matter of fact, hiring a coach would be an amazing thing to do. For my real estate friends, we may have some programs just for you. Check out those links down below. And if you don't see what you're looking for, shoot us a message, or we may have some things coming up. So invest in yourself. It's such a great way to level up everything that you're doing, to increase what you're doing, your knowledge and your success, and ultimately become wealthy doing it. All right, you guys, the next tip, and this is a real estate channel, so this should come as no surprise to you, but one of the things that rich people do that you probably don't is invest in real estate. So you guys, all the wealthy people I've met have made money in a few different ways. Number one, they could have inherited it. If you're not that lucky, number two, they've started their own business, or number three, they've invested in real estate. It's usually one of those three ways. So I want to talk a little bit about investing in real estate, because that, of course, is near and dear to my heart as a real estate broker originally, real estate attorney before that. So you guys, you might be thinking there are so many reasons why investing in real estate is challenging. Maybe you're thinking, I don't have the down payment, I don't have good credit, I don't have things that I need to invest in real estate. I'm here to tell you, you don't need any of those things to get started. All you need is to make a decision that you are going to start investing in real estate. You can get together with some friends or some business partners. You can take on other people with good credit or find people with money if you find the deal. But the most important thing, again, is deciding that you are going to invest in real estate. I have a lot of other videos on this channel, and I'll have more videos coming up on the steps you could take and how you can actually get started and dive in and invest in real estate. But decide right now that you are going to make investing in real estate a part of your wealth building strategy, and you'll be well on your way to being rich. You guys, the next tip is such a big one. I want you to pause. I want you to really listen to this one. And that is surround yourself with successful people. That is something that rich people do that you probably are not doing. You know, they say that your net worth is probably the average of the 5 people you hang around with the most. I want you to think about that for a second. Think about those 5 people you're hanging around with right now. Are they the type of people that you want to be? If you average their net worth, is that where you want to be today? If you answered no, I'm going to tell you what you can do right now. And I'm not telling you to ditch all your friends right now. You don't have to do that. Don't worry. What you do need to do, though, is really level up the groups that you're hanging out with. There are so many opportunities to do that in today's day and age. You can find a meetup group. You can find a group on Facebook. There's lots of networking groups in your area, I'm sure. There's also groups for certain affinities, like investing in real estate. You can find some people that are into that. I'll tell you a personal story. About 5 or 6 years ago, I got invited to be a part of a really cool group. We went on an adventure to Lake Tahoe. We went snowboarding. We had business meetings at night. It really allowed me to see what wealthy people were doing. That actually got me into looking at making a YouTube channel, having a podcast, investing in real estate, because these are the types of conversations that were going on in this group. So give that some thought. If you're not in the group that you want to be in right now, start taking a look and seeing how you can level up your group of friends and the people that you want to be hanging out with, so you too can be rich just like them. What would an awesome video be about 5 things that rich people do without some bonus content? You know, all that extra stuff just to make sure that you stuck around. Well, you're here. I want to thank you for being here all the way until the end. And let's go ahead and hit that bonus item of what rich people do that you don't. And here it is without any further ado. And that is, rich people, you guys, are leaders and not followers. So there is so much stuff going on in the world right now, and it's really easy to be a follower. It's really easy to check out some mainstream media and maybe do what everyone else is doing. Maybe follow your favorite people on Instagram and do what they're doing. And that's okay, but I got to tell you guys, the wealthy people, the rich people that I know are all leaders and not followers. They create the trend. They don't just follow the trend. They create what they're going to do. They go into a new industry and take advantage or take over. They do something new, and then other people follow them. And that, my friends, is how they get rich. So thanks so much for being here today and checking out this video. I know it's been a while, so I want to welcome you back to the channel. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button, the like button, and stay tuned for more videos on the channel. Thanks again for being here, and I'll see you soon.